Big year next year. There's a World Cup coming up. What do you think it's going to take for you to make Stuart Lancaster's squad?
I think it's going to take an awful lot. Certainly a huge amount of hard work. Having been in the environment now, I can sort of compare myself to my opposite numbers, as it were, to my competition, and I realised that there's a huge amount for me to do to close that gap and ultimately push my way up that pecking order and overtake some of those guys.
And what has your time away with England taught you?
It's taught me a huge amount, to be honest. I've learned an awful lot just from working with the players. I've learned a lot about how to look after myself properly. I've also learnt that we've got an awful lot of things right here as well. There's a huge amount that we're doing at Worcester that is as good, if not in some cases better than how it is at the very top. So for me, that was a really positive thing, being in that environment at the elite level and actually realising and seeing that we're getting huge amounts right here.
And did you make any good friends whilst you were away on tour?
I made a few good friends. Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't too sure what to expect, having obviously played against a lot of those guys for a number of years now. I guess you get a sort of preconceived idea as to what they're like, but you tend to find with most rugby circles they're all just decent blokes, and I found that to be the case as well. So yeah, absolutely no complaints about them.
And what's it like to be back home in Worcester?
It's good, especially with the sun shining the way it is. It's great. It's great to be back. I had a good little break with the family, just at home, and then back in. This is my first week, my first proper week. So it's been very tough. The guys have certainly moved on over the last few weeks. Found myself needing to catch up a little bit in certain aspects, but I'll make sure I do that. But I'm really enjoying being back and being around the guys again.